Collective, hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Shout out to the entire YouTube fam. I love y'all. Okay, so collective, I don't know why it's taking so long for content to upload on this channel. Okay, so I apologize. Something just loaded yesterday that I uploaded like almost a week ago. Okay, so I apologize. The messages are coming, okay? So give me some messages. Give me some messages, Holy Spirit, for the collective. We got your name holds power. I'm also seeing ancient divine blood. For somebody, you come from a divine lineage. Your ancestors was them folks, okay? For somebody, your ancestors were them folks, okay? I just saw 111 when I looked down. For somebody, you seeing synchronicities and numbers. You could also be seeing literally 111, okay? Comment down below who is seeing 111, okay? If you seeing 111, this message is definitely for you, okay? You come from a very divine lineage, okay? Your ancestors was them folks. And when I say them folks, I mean it like in a good way. For somebody, you could be tapping back into your purpose, okay? I feel like you tapping back into your purpose. You are remembering, okay, your gifts, okay? You are remembering who you are, okay? You are tapping back into ancestral rituals and just overall ancestral culture, okay? This is like, you know, your name carry weight, okay? For somebody, your name carry weight. You could be a shaman. You could be into Reiki. Look, I'm seeing highly ranked in the spiritual world, okay? You are highly ranked, collective, in the spiritual world. And it's funny because I was going to say that looking at your name holds power, right? It's like, this is why you really cannot judge a book by its cover. You can't judge somebody by their appearance, what they look like on the outside, because you don't know their rank in the spirit realm. You don't know how God view them. You don't know who they are to God. You don't know who they are to their ancestors. You don't know the gifts that people carry. For somebody, again, something that you do finna get a lot of attention, okay? I'm seeing time to shine. Something that you do is about to get a lot of attention, or I'm just picking up, this could be your aura, okay? Your aura is bright. Your aura is shining, collective. For some of y'all, you have a glow. Wow, it came back out, shaman, okay? I'm seeing shaman. For somebody, you are a healer. Oh, I'm hearing that. Child, I wish I could sing right now, y'all. I wish I could sing, okay? Because, baby girl, listen, I'm hearing that Erica Baidu, healer. For somebody, you are a healer. I'm seeing spell work at the bottom. So, again, you can curse somebody by the things that you speak, okay? So for somebody, this could simply be somebody speaking against you. Wow, look, right underneath, Spirit is saying, do not worry. Do not worry, collective, okay? It's somebody speaking against you, or it's somebody sending you negative energy, okay? But you are a shaman. Look, work with crystals. Work with crystals. For somebody, you are definitely an energy healer, okay? And just because of who you are, because of your bloodline, because of, again, the lineage that you come from, collective, it's like you have natural healing abilities. Your body have the ability to heal itself. You are protected from that little kitchen spell work people trying to do against you. You protected from the gossip. So for somebody, you're supposed to be doing some type of energy healing work, okay? Look, wake up. You were born to be a legend, and I'm seeing rebirth. For somebody, spirit is trying to wake you up to who you are. You know the saying, what's the saying? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot toot. This is what it's given. This is what it's given. It's like, for somebody, you supposed to be popping your shit, okay? You supposed to be popping your shit, but not on an ignorant level. When I say popping your shit, you supposed to be doing you. You supposed to be walking in your power. You supposed to be walking in your destiny, walking towards your north node. You supposed to be doing your energy healing work. And when I say energy healing work, I'm not talking about just on you. I'm talking about on others, okay? For somebody, you will leave a legacy around healing, okay? Or you are currently building a legacy around healing. You could be a shaman. Again, you could be in Tariki, or you come from a shaman lineage. For somebody, you a shaman, period. This is what spirit is trying to wake you up to. This is why, again, look, rebirth, transformations, right, are, wow. And look at the bottom of rebirth, natural Reiki powers. For somebody, listen, transformations are not pretty, right? Rebirths are not pretty. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like you had to go through that dark time. You had to, experience that trauma, unfortunately. Because trauma has a way of awakening us. Trauma has a way of kind of elevating you. If you heal, if you are able to heal from trauma, you automatically elevate spiritually. You automatically are tapped into a higher frequency. For somebody, you went through a lot of changes with rebirth here at the bottom, but this is why, because of who you are, who God called you to be, because of your ancestors, the lineage that you come from. Again, you were born to be a legend. You were born to be great, collective. For somebody, spirit trying to wake you up to that. You are a GOAT. You are the greatest of all time. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Again, for somebody, it's like you carry your own uniqueness, okay? That go for everybody. But for somebody, you real special. I'm seeing Earth Angel, healer. Again, you are an energy healer, okay? You carry your own unique gifts, your own unique energy. Let me see. Let's use let me use this actually. Look, the blue beings, okay? Light transmission, wounds healed, important information, charging up, okay? Okay, so it's like I'm hearing you had to get a battery put in your back. You had to get a battery put in your back. Comment down below if you understand what I'm saying, okay? It's like Spirit had to put a battery in your back. God had to really put a battery in your back. That battery could have been could be poverty, or again trauma, or you know, a situation or a circumstance. Yeah, it's like a battery was put in your back in order to wake you up, okay? In order for you to call back your power, okay? Reclaim your magic. For somebody, you definitely shaman. You may be connected to the Egyptian lineage, okay? I'm seeing Isis. For somebody, you will leave a legacy in healing, okay? You will build a legacy, okay, around healing. This could be energy healing. This could be sound healing, collective. Wow, you are magical. You are magical, collective. Thoth is here. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Wow, this is dope. You've mastered something, collective. You mastered something. You are now the teacher. You are no longer the student, collective. At the bottom, I'm also seeing the Atlanteans, okay? Evolution, vibration, it says legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration, right? So Atlantis, if anybody don't know, this was like the civilization that was highly advanced. For somebody, you are highly advanced. What did I say? There's like, you carry your own uniqueness. You are highly advanced, collective. Atlantis was known for its wealth and resources, its ability, collective, to conquer the other lands. For somebody, you are the magic. You are the magic, literally. You are the magic, literally, collective. You know how people's you usually hear people say like they practice magic or they do magic, right? And I'm telling you, for somebody, you are the magic, okay? You don't do magic, you don't practice magic. You are literally the magic, okay? I'm also picking up for somebody, again, it's something that you are being called to do, or a role you being called to step into, a position you being called to take, or again, I'm picking up again some type of leadership, or I'm hearing mentor. But again, you are a shaman, collective. I feel like it's something, it's like right now you hold the power of creation. You hold the power of creation, collective. It's like everything that you've been through, collective, all of these things like I talked about earlier, it basically gave you a better understanding of what to do, what not to do, what's best for you, what's for your highest good. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. For somebody, you will begin to have some type of, I don't know, magical experiences or supernatural experiences or supernatural encounters. For somebody, Spirit is telling you to take everything that you've learned and put that shit to use. Period. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm hearing for somebody. This really coming from the ancestors. Because the ancestors talk aggressive like that. For somebody, put everything that you have learned to use. You are the magic, okay? I'm also seeing holy union at the bottom. For somebody, there might be a divine connection. You might have a divine connection. Look, Rumi wants to come out. Breaking boundaries. Personal experience of God. Wow. This is confirmation. I just said what? And look at the bottom. Miraculous encounter. I just told y'all you gonna have some type of God incidents. Not a coincidence, a God incidence. A supernatural encounter. This says mystical knowing. Let me see what this is. I don't really use this deck a whole lot, but I don't recall what is that R? I be way off, y'all. Hold on. I don't really, oh, here it goes. So it says Rumi is now acknowledged as the world's most popular poet, okay? I just said again, it's like you hold the power of creation. For somebody, you might be a poet, you might be a writer, you might be into music. It's something creative, or there's a gift collective that you have, okay? Again, Rumi, so his legacy is what? He is like the world's most popular poet, it says, okay? So this says what's most magical about this great man is his ability to shed light on moments that can be deeply painful. Talking about his past traumas, his past experiences, things that he's been through, but he healed, right? We talked about healing in the beginning of the reading. This says it is time to move beyond any limitations of the earthly realm that have been placed or forced upon you, okay? It's time to break free of the constraints of family, politics, religion, and anything else collective that has been telling you who you are or how you need to be. Your connection to the divine must come from personal experience, this says. You finna have a personal experience with God. God is finna show you that he real. God is finna show you how highly ranked you are in the spiritual realm collective. This is dope because I think I've shared this with, I have probably, I don't know, last year, the year before last, maybe on the main channel about how I end up, getting into tarot and how I was into church. I used to be in apostolic church. And at one point of time, for that point in time in my life, not just as a child, but as an adult, I was religious. You know what I'm saying? And again, collective, you have to move beyond limitations. Some people not called to go past the umbrella of church. It just is what it is. Everybody not called to be the everybody can't be the generational curse breaker. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody just can't be the boss. Everybody can't be the CEO. And it's the same when it comes to this spiritual thing, collective. Again, it says it's time for you to break free of the constraints of family, politics, religion, and anything else that's been telling you who you are. So you need to get away, stay from around people who force their beliefs on you. It's one thing if you align with their beliefs or their advice, but if you don't, then there you go. Yeah, it says you're being helped to move beyond the limitations of society or family traditions, okay? Simply remain centered in your heart and let your personal experience of the divine lead the way. It isn't inauthentic to speak to others in their language or through their wording in order to get your point across, okay? What's important is what you feel within and the deep knowing that no matter who you are or where you are loved by the power, okay, that created you, collective. That's dope. For somebody, you finna have a supernatural encounter. You finna have a God incidence, a divine experience, collective. Wow, wow, wow. We literally got Jesus, okay? We literally got Jesus, collective. And look, acts of service. He is falling under shaman. For somebody, you are a healer. I'm telling you, this is your confirmation if you don't already know. Or if you scared to, like, you know, put your work out there, okay? Acts of service. It says when you serve, the universe serve you. You supposed to be working for God, somebody. You supposed to be doing God's work. You are supposed to be doing God's work, collective. Acts of service is here. You are a shaman. You are a healer. You have the ability to heal others in some type of way. It might be through your storytelling. It might be through your testimony. It might be through, again, the things that you've been through and encountered, the things you endured, collective. Everybody don't have to always have a gift or a talent or a skill or a whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to be a high priest or, you know, a prophet or something of that degree. It can simply be you sharing your story, collective. You might put it in a book. You might put it in a poem. You might create a song. You might actually tell somebody. You just being kind to others, okay? Wow, the Atlanteans came back out. The Atlanteans came back out. Legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. Something is finna pick up, collective, in your life. Something is gonna pick up in your life, collective. The fact that the Atlanteans had the ability to, you know, conquer a lot of other lands, right? For somebody, your spirit is that strong. Like, you have a warrior spirit. You have the ability to overcome anything that's in front of you. You know, sometimes how boy moms, right? For example, sometimes, you know, or it don't have to be boy moms, just like you might hear people say, you know, I gave this example before. You might hear people say, you know, take that boy outside and hit him in the chest a few times with that football. That not meaning literally hit him in the chest with the football, but throw the football with him. You know, if he don't know how to catch, it might hit him in the face, it might hit him in the chest. You know, it's gonna make him uncomfortable until he figure it out, right? It's gonna toughen him up a little bit. Again, you have the ability to overcome anything, and that's why you've been through the things you've been through. It was to toughen you up. It was to toughen you up, collective. You can overcome anything. And I feel like you just now realizing that for some of y'all. So I'm going to actually close out this reading here, guys. This was a dope. Wow. Yeah, look, open channel is here. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. For somebody, you are very sacred, okay? You are very, very sacred, okay? You are an open channel. You have the ability to channel messages. You are receiving messages, okay? Downloads through your crown chakra. You are seeing signs out in the universe. You seeing synchronicities and numbers. Wow. So when the reading first came on, if you've been watching since the reading first came on, I said I seen what? 111. And that is the divine frequency. So for somebody, you are definitely connected to source at this time, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, collective. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, okay? And thank you guys for watching.